I'm gonna take you on a journey, one that'll test my limits and push me through challenges I never expected. This is how I trained for my additional rating on the Cessna 172 in just 5 days.
To wait for one at holding point of runway 08, about to enter active runway for departure. Any traffic base or final, please advise. To wait for one, turning downwind runway 08 for touch and go. 700 feet, leveling off, power to cruise.
I have to finish my additional rating so that I could progress to my commercial pilot license program, which will allow me to launch my professional career as a pilot.
Okay, flaps up.
Flaps up.
Begin power to full.
Full power.
To fly any aircraft, you must be type rated on that specific model. This rating consists of 10 hours of dual instruction time and 2 hours of solo flight time, including a check ride. I started my 10 hours of flight training back in April, and it went quite smoothly. I quickly got the hang of the controls of the Cessna 172. The Cessna 172 is a heavier aircraft, and you have to add a lot more trim to alleviate the control pressure. Sa madaling salita, mabigat. Di mo pwedeng brasuhin ito kung ayaw mong mangalay ka. Plus, the Cessna 172 has a higher horsepower rating, giving it a lot more power. This means adjusting power settings and control inputs during different phases of flight, especially during landings. But it's not that easy. Now, 3 months later, I had 5 days to prepare for my check ride, and the first 2 days were all about practice. I haven't flown for 3 months. Unfortunately, my first 2 flights didn't go as planned. My biggest challenge so far has been keeping my landings on the center line, something that's crucial for safe landings. I quickly learned that the Cessna 172 crabs and weather vanes much more in flight compared to the Cessna 152. Then, another challenge I had to overcome are maneuvers, which includes emergencies, including engine failures and 180 and 360 degree power off approaches. I was tasked with landing the plane with a simulated engine failure on the mid-downwind part of the pattern at 700 feet. I had to land with the runway adjacent to me, carefully estimating glide distance, altitude, and airspeed. It was one of the challenging maneuvers I had to practice. Here's the challenge. Try to follow the maneuvers as I execute them on screen. This maneuver requires a precise turn and descent after simulating an engine failure, essentially landing the plane as if you've lost power. Mahirap. Kailangan palagi kang prepared 100% for every flight, keeping your mental focus sharp, your memory fresh, and your decision-making abilities quick to adapt to any scenario. At times, you'll be pushed to your limits and you'll feel fatigue, physically, mentally, and emotionally. But this is all part of the process. I believe exposure to these challenging aspects of training is essential for becoming a pilot. Being a pilot means having complete command over the aircraft. In contrast to a ship, where teamwork is crucial, the responsibility rests solely on the pilot. I've watched too many accident documentaries to see that all it takes is one misstep or a series of unintended events for an accident to occur. This is why we train hard. We must know our aircraft, develop key airmanship skills, understand navigation, meteorology, principles of flight, among other subjects. We must be able to make decisions that allow us to control the aircraft efficiently and responsibly all the time.
Good morning guys, so check natin ngayon kung tama ba yung weather na sinulat natin kagabi. The wind will be coming from the north at 8 to 9 knots. I checked and at 3 p.m. it's still the same. Mapapractice natin talaga yung crosswind landing.
And now it's Checkride time. The storm season has kicked in, and I'm left wondering, will we even get to fly today? As the day starts, we file our flight plan and wait for a check pilot from CAAP. As our check pilot arrives, the weather starts to look ominous. Unfortunately, our flights were cancelled and had to be rescheduled the next day. Day 2 of the check ride. Maulan na naman. Matutuloy kaya yung check ride natin. At 10 AM, I'm called to the hangar as the last one to fly for the day, and it looks like the other flights might proceed after all. I'm surrounded by my seniors, who will also be undergoing their CPL check rides, facing even tougher challenges with advanced maneuvers.
Hindi nakatry yung check pilot. Tingnan natin.
We arranged our documents and briefed with our check pilot. As the weather improved, we were finally given clearance for the check ride. One by one, the CPL students took off and will be last to fly for today.
Ayun, warm up mo yun. Baka yun yung downwind na yan, no?
Feeling ko,
Malapit eh, parang tingin ko malapit.
Adyo.
Wait for one, for full stop, exiting cap ramp.
Copy that. RPC 5995, turning crosswind, runway 08 for touch and go.
Wait for one, establish lane, high downwind, runway 08 for full stop.
May downwind.
Unfortunately, we don't have a recording of the flight since it was a check ride, which is serious and confidential.
1817. Thank you, sir. Ngayon, nakatay naman yung post-flight briefing at final judgment kung okay ba yung performance o self-evaluation. And after nun, okay na yung check ride. I'll be rated for Cessna 172. Ayan, tapos na si... Hey guys! Tapos na sa additional rating check ride. Let's go! Ito mga ano yan, CPL check ride. Kamusta yung experience? Ano masasabi mo?
masaya naman. Kabado, nung una kinabahan, pero okay lang, nag-enjoy na.
Yun. Kayo.
Mamimiss yung paglipad.
Ay, oo nga. Last flights na nila.
Last flight na nila. Tingnan natin mamaya kung ano yung
Gusto ko na ganun. Zoom.
Sige, ikaw.
1, 2, 3, go!
And after everyone has passed the final debriefing, it's time to put on the bars of our CPL pilots, as they are now officially commercial pilots. This is one of those special moments during your flight training, as it marks a milestone in your career as a pilot.
Hey guys, tapos namin! Hey, congrats, Captain! Lupit mo, Hansen! Mas malap mo! Yan, CPL, 3 bars. Sheesh! 3 bars! Bye guys!
Through these challenges and uncertainties, I emerged a more skilled pilot. Remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. The journey may be tough, but the rewards are worth it. So always remember, future pilots, dream big, aim high, and go follow your dreams.